Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1948 Remington De Luxe vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. It's got a two-tone gray body. The margins are located behind the flip panel, behind the carriage, and you just tilt it like a traditional Remington margin on each side here. Just want to make sure that they're in between the two paper fingers in front. Load a page and test those. Paper fingers are right here and right here. I like to keep them on the edge for maximum clearance. Looks pretty good. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Forward space gets you back to the beginning and skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, there's a little knob inside here. You need to just pull it out and then rotate it towards the back or down. Skips 2. Pull it out and rotate it up or towards the front and it skips 1. We're going to keep that on single. Finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on this next line. Beautiful. Very nice. Very reliable typewriter made out of all metal. And I went too quick on the quick. So that's why those two letters are a little too close to each other. But if you increase the touch control, you can go faster or just learn how to type on a typewriter and you can avoid that. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it back and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back forward before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side and shift lock on the left. After that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top right, looks great. Self-starter below that, which is basically an indentation. It just skips 5 spaces. So it's like a makeshift tab. And color selector is right above that. Right now we have it all the way down, so it prints the top portion of the ribbon. When you have it all the way up, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. So if you have a black and red ribbon, the red would be on bottom, and it prints out red. If you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. That works good. Let's test the margin release. So I'm going to set the margin closer to the middle so you can get that. So the margin is right there now, and it blocks you once you get to the end. This right here is the margin release. You push that and it allows you to go all the way to the end or until you get stuck on that paper finger. That works good. Touch control. So if you want to type really fast, you got to move this all the way or whatever to the middle somewhere, whatever you feel comfortable with. What that does is it loads a spring to increase the tension on the keys. So you have to hit them harder, but as you can see, that responds much faster than if you just have casual typing on one. This is your ribbon ratchet on the right side. It actually goes all the way through onto to the left as well. And you can wind the ribbon. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch it to that side, you just push it in from this side. If you want to switch it to this side, you push it in from that side. Carriage release on the end of each side here, very smooth. This is the carriage release on the left. If you push in this button at the end of the knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. If you push it in and then rotate it, it locks in there like that. So it disables the spacing permanently. If you push it in and then rotate it to unlock it, you get the clicks again. And this lever on the inside here, on the top of the knob, if you pull it out towards the knob and then push it towards the front, it releases the carriage and then locks in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing damage. If you pull it out and then push it back, it unlocks the carriage. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.